What's up? What's up? What's up, peoples? Peoples of the Most High. Happy Saturday to y'all. Welcome to my midday party. E Hicks was good. Hope all is well with you. Diva Stevie in the house. Good to see you. Taisha. What's going on? Denise, good to see you. I feel a Shakani up in here. Yeah. Hey, Robotussin, what's going on, Reggie? Tiki Torch, hello. Auntie Hall, good to see you as always. The Lovely Bones, hello. Star Stage and Scream, Miss Deborah Allen, good to see you. What's going on, Mrs. Gates? Bishop Davis, good to see you. Bulu. Yes. Oh, just checking in on a maudlin midday Saturday. It's a quiet day. I'm happy for it. It's a little overcast here in the D. Temperatures is good enough for me to put on some jogging pants and have an extra blanket on my bed, but I still got my window wide open and my fan on. I'm so goofy. I am one of those people who will layer blankets on their bed, but then have their window open and or the fan running. That is me. It's my comfort spot. I don't know. I've been like this since I was a kid. Kiki, good to see you. What's going on, King? Who's on the leg?
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets? Click
But yeah, it's a peaceful day. Quiet day. I'm happy for it. Guess eventually I'll find my way to the shower and do my cleanliness for church. Like I'll be clean, during the week and stuff like that. But like the beard and the head, like y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get. Like I'll brush my beard and stuff like that. But the new growth, y'all gonna see it. The stubble on my head, y'all gonna see it. I'll take care of all of that on Saturday night to make myself presentable for the Lord and for the saints in the church. Once that's over with, back to new growth. Yeah, now I have a oscillating desktop fan that sits at like the opposite end of my room. That boy stays on 24/7. Now of course when it gets cold, I will pull the fan out the window and close it. But I got a desk fan that stays rotating all year. Chiquita, hello, hello, hello. Gianna, good to see you. Yeah, spread the love, spread the love. I think we should start I'm about to say a GoFundMe. I think we should start a change.org petition for Andrew to either cut his hair off and be done with it, or to find a new beautician, because there is no excuse in the year of our Beyonce 2023, with all of the hair technology and style choices, YouTubes and TikToks, inventive minds, creative thoughts. There is no way that his hair should be looking like it is 93 and we just working with what we got. You know, use a double millionaire. You makes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of thousands of thousands. Always getting the bag, always chasing the bag, rolling in the bag, molesting the bag, whatever it is you do with the bag. And that's what we get. Some burnt and rubber band ends and cheap hair that allows your real hair to creep up out the braid, even though you just got the braids done like 3 days ago. I'm sorry. You spent all that money on that moist Nick Night ring and all that good stuff, but you too cheap to buy some quality hair. I don't get it. But then again, I don't get most of the things that Nigris does. So, all right, all right. Teresa, what's going on? No, because it makes her look ridiculous at the same time. I get it though. Trust me, I get it. I get it on a fundamental level. But it also makes her look ridiculous too, because it's like that's still your product. That's still, representing your quote unquote brand and showing your skills. And that's what you putting out there to the world. If I was her, you would not put me on camera. You would not know who I was. Like, if I'm just doing this just because I don't like you and I don't care how you look, that's fine. But don't put me on camera, because I don't want nobody to associate this piece of mess with me. Just, yeah, that's me. That hairline was sitting next to Rosa Parks on the back of the bus. Yeah. I can't. Ooh. You know what? Hey, I'm a Timu freak right now. They got some convincing wigs and caps on there for less than $30. You can go on and throw that boy on, while you're on camera, and take it off once you're done. Hey, plan on giving me a couple for the live broadcast. I found me a nice little wet and wavy joint. Found me some dreads with a little cap to go on with it. Hey, I'm about to make it pop. So I can do it. You can do it too. Shaquanda, good to see you. Half the women's out here on TikTok. I'm so tired. Whoever brought baby hers back, I'm so done with them, because these are no longer baby hairs that these women's be wearing. These is adult foster care hairs that they be maneuvering. Like, baby hair is supposed to be just like a little cute little thing, little swoop here, little gel, don't take long to do. You might get a little fancy on the sides, make, a little bold swoop. But these people out here be pulling out full middle age, uh, 4 kids, 2 dogs, and a house hairs. I can't stand it. Appreciate that. I can't stand it. Come on, 16 hours. Well, I'm glad we could be here for you, Kay. That would be an improvement. We gonna get him that get him the Shamar Moore wig. Either the Shamar Moore wig or get him the Boris Kojo Afro wig. Either one of those. And good to see you, Coco. Angie.
For memories that last and produce that lasts longer,
Look here.
only Frigidaire's crisp seal
Them
fresh
be
have an antioxidant
hospice leg, last legs, last right hairs. You know what? And I don't know where he found that hood trick at. I ain't gonna say hood trick, cause that ain't the hood. Cause the hood be inventive, but practical. I don't know where that was something on TikTok or something. That was one of these white girls that had found her black baby daddy, and so she trying to conform and fit in, and she been looking around his Instagram, and so she decided she was gonna make her some. She don't even call them baby hairs. She call them step kid hair. She gonna find her some step kids hair, and so she was like, you know what? I found a life hack, people. You know how you just be trying to find a brush and you can never find a brush when you want to. You know what I do? What I have? I have a tongue scraper, and just changes your life. And he was like, "Ooh, girl, that looks good." He's a white woman, and he want the black men's. So whatever LeBecky does, La Andrew's gonna do, and yeah, that is the perfect term. Draped aggressively, draped adult hairs. Robin, good to see you. Let's see who else is in the building. Sheila, what's going on? That braid wig that was all braid and like a half a part between the cornrows. Why were the cornrows so damn thick though? I think it would have been much better if those braids would have been thinner and flatter. But it was like 7 braids on that wig, and they was thick as hell, and the parts were not parting. Oh, that was a horrible wig. And it's like, why did you have to put a wig on Shamar Moore? Why did he need a wig? That supposed to be his was trying to deep pretty boy him and make him more of a 9 to 5 blue collar worker. Like, how can we make this man less pretty and more uh uh natural down home? I know. Put him in a wig, not just any wig, a cornrow wig, 7 cornrows. That's what we gonna do. I bet. Oh Lord. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bandana because nothing says working class and not pretty like a bandana. Yes, that was the icing on the ugly wig cake. And I whoop. Now I will confess, during my my braided days, I did rock the hairs of babies. Um, yeah, I just leave it at. But I didn't. I promise you though, I didn't. The closest I came was to styling them was put a little like pink oil moisturizer or something like that, and I just had my whole front head. They was just like going in one direction. Like I wasn't separating, making sections. I'll come on camera for a second. I just have it going, this one little direction. But my hair, I promise you, my hair was like that short. It wasn't nothing dramatic. Wasn't no swoop bangs going on or nothing like that. It was normal. Normal. I promise you. Greg Smith, what's going on? Good sis BB. Good to see you, love. I mean that was atrocious. Like I could take Boris Kojo's little mini fro wig. That was decent. But that Shamar Moore wig, no ma'am. There was no excuse. No excuse. Hey D Williams. Wanna get you in the mood. Just relax and I'll take care of you. Classic. All right, sorry. When your baby hairs meet your eyebrows, it's not bad. Right, right. When you can braid your eyelashes into your eyebrows into your baby hair, you've passed the point of no return. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. You know that I know that you love me.
I chose Wix for
Ooh,
my
rude.
because of its massive scope for functionality and
Rude. There we go. Still show you romance. And you still save it for my flavor, babe. Stop playing hard to get. We first met. Just relax and I'll take care of you. I used to have that song on repeat I'm sorry. I had the cassette first when the cassette came out. And then I got the cassette. I had the cassette because I had a Walkman I used to take with me to school. And so I had the cassette in my Walkman, and I had the CD at home for my extra large CD boombox slash FM AM radio. Shout out to the old school days. Vibrational vibrato. You and these alliterations, ma'am, I swear you are the queen. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't get into her really like. What was the first song? You Remind Me was cute. Real Love is got what got me. Real Love is had to go buy that boy on Kasingle. Y'all know what the Kasingle is. Throw a thumbs up in the chat. Had to go get the Kasingle. Real Love that had the what the radio edit, the album version, and then the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? I got that, and then I was kind of hooked. And I think the first CD of hers I bought was the 411 remix album. That was the first CD I bought, and after that, it was a done deal. But Reminisce and Love No Limit, like I still get into my feelings with Love No Limit because that is just the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? But after that, it's a Done deal. Yes, y'all know about the singles. And don't get the maxi one that got like two remixes, instrumental, acapella. Yeah. And then you might look up and get like a B-side single. Yeah. Those are the days, I promise you. Even CD singles were good because, of course, CD singles had more room. You got like the Japanese remix, the Norwegian instrumental, uh, acapella, acapella with bongos in the back. I miss those days. I do. Yes, all the extras. Ooh, he blocked you, but I promise you he went to go find them. Promise you. Hey, soldier. Yes, Maxi single. It was a record store. I know young kids don't even know what that is, but there was a record store in the mall, and they used to sell three singles for $10. I get my allowance. You couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing. But yeah, them first three albums, especially the Mary album, which no, that was the fourth one. No, the first four albums, because you got what's the 411? My Life, Share My World. Share My World was a banger. And that came out during my senior year, so that always holds a special place in my heart. And then the Mary album. Share My World and Mary, dare I say, depending on how I'm feeling, can rank a little higher than My Life. Depending on how I'm feeling. Especially the Mary album. Because Mary album was when she got into her adult bag. And that was the first time she had like really took the whole sobriety thing seriously. That Mary album is deep. Yeah, but My Life is still gonna be a classic though. Magnum opus, as they say. Big Daddy Bell, what's going on? Sarga Molasses. Okay, now. Right, UK Brixton Extended Remix. 20 minutes. Like, oh, damn, okay. I didn't know the song was still playing. What's up, Hotep? Cynic, good to see you. Southern Girl, what's going on? Libra gang, 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 gang. Tower Records. All right now, yes. I didn't discover the Tower Records until my first year in college. I went away, and in the city I was in, they had a Tower Records. I was like, oh, okay. But was it before Sam Goody? It was Music Land. Yes, I used to go in there, look at the CDs, and look at the posters because they had all types of music-based posters, and I could spend I don't know how long just going through those posters and thumbing through. Right, that's all those re-releases and iTunes exclusives. Cause I forget which is it? I forget which of her albums got like additional tracks on them. Right. Oh shoot. my life hits differently now because of course you live and learn and experiences and all that good stuff. Because when my life came out, I was 14. My life. No, I was 13 going on 14 because it came out in 94. So, there's only so much at 13 or 14, but I still love the album. But now at 43, those lyrics hit differently and that vibe is different. So, yeah. Share My World was everything. Now, okay, so taking y'all back. Okay, so look. So every Sunday, you get the newspaper. I used to pull out the Best Buy circular because, album CDs, they at that time released on Tuesdays, right? So they would always tell you what albums were getting ready to come out that Tuesday. And so Share My World was going to come out, and for the first 100 purchases, you got a like a extended CD single, and it had the first song "Love Is All We Need" with Nas, and it had, I think, an instrumental, a acapella, and a remix. And I was like, oh shoot, I got to be one of the first 100 people to get this CD because I was a Mary J. Blige fiend. Like, oh, I remember. This is how cool my mom and my grandma were. And I told my granny, I said, we gonna go to school a little late today because I got to be at Best Buy at 10 o'clock to pick up Share My World and to get my free repurchase single. And so she allowed me to skip, was it like, I don't know, first and second hour. She took me out to Best Buy. We was out there when they opened. I ran in there. Of course, wasn't a lot of traffic, but I ran in there, got my CD, got my single. I was happy, and she took me to school. Yeah. My Life, Mary album. Yep. I love it. Right. Hey, Mrs. C. Big Red. Oh, cracking that was some nigga Nassau adhesive they had on them boys. I don't know how many times I cut my fingers trying to break them open. Get them get the liner notes, see the pictures, hope there was some lyrics in that boy. Right. What's up, Poppy? All right, I'm surprised that boy came out. Yeah, it wasn't nothing like buying a new CD. Not dick jockeys. Y'all thought that peddling dick at the music store? But how many of y'all had Blockbuster Music? That changed the game. Manifest Music, FYE. Blockbuster Music, yep. Blockbuster Music changed the game. New page. That's when you can go in and sample the CDs and the music. What? I can stand there with headphones on and be cool. What? Yes. Hmm. That was the Mary album. Your Child. Your own flesh and blood. How could you deny? Yes. I was 18 when that CD came out. I shit, 18. I knew that. I knew Your Child was serious. It's like, ooh, ooh. She said a real woman wouldn't do this over the phone. Yeah, that. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Uh, but maybe I do a Mary J Appreciation Day. Peaches Records. Okay, that might be local. Baby, I'm surprised we all ain't in jail for them BMG and Columbia House bills. Oh, now that's old school. When they came in that long box with the styrofoam and all that good stuff at the bottom. Yeah, that's when I'm sorry, they weren't even referred to as CDs at the time. They were compact discs. Ooh, I remember those. Shoot, but my first musical foray was an actual album, and I'm loath to tell y'all what it was, because we know this is a place of truth and light. My first piece of music that I owned was an album of The Boys. Y'all remember Dial My Heart and Lucky Charm and all that good stuff? Their first album's called Message from the Boys, and that was the first piece of audio that I owned. Damn, Vic was definitely peddling at the music store. Man, how many aliases did I come up with to get those CDs? That's where like the majority of my first CD collection came from, was damn Columbia House and BMG. Oh yeah, it didn't last long, but it came out. I was still in high school when it came out, so it might have came out around maybe like '96, or at least it hit Michigan around in '96. But it was owned by Blockbuster, but it was strictly music and music associated things, like, so how artists used to release like a compilation of their videos, that they would put them on VHS cassettes and stuff like that, or live concerts would be put on VHS. And yeah, yeah, like I said, it didn't last long, but Virgin Megastore, I always wanted to go there. And the stuff for you, girl. LimeWire. Mine was Napster, and then when that went kaput, I transferred over to LimeWire, and it was another one. Yeah, I miss those days. True. Should have changed the game for me, sir. No, it was Napster for me. And then when I went and for Christmas, my mom bought me a external CD burner. Couldn't tell me nothing when I got that CD burner. Man, Good times.
Genesis
If
GV70.
you can't rip the CDs on the computer.
It's true.
Yeah,
Looks can be deceiving. This, however,
yeah.
isn't one
That's
of those
especially with
cases.
iTunes. While I'm still under demonetization, uh we're gonna have some appreciation days. We gotta start with Mary though. Songs on voicemails. Yes. Of course, of course. And Kazaa, and it was a few others. Nikki, what's going on? TLC fan mail. Yes. Yes. The man, Dog My Heart had me in the chokehold. Lucky Charm, and yes. Hmm. Come on, one nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and we're on the move. No one can stop us now. Who wants floppy dick? No. Oh. Andrew Caldwell. I'm sorry. That was too cheap not to pass over. Oh. Yes. 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 And it would be the one song that they chose not to release on single. And then people got smart and they was like, "Oh, these people just buying singles and leaving these albums. We ain't, you ain't getting no damn singles." uh, who paid for those? That was like compensation to us for our ancestors. That was our 40 acres and a mule. It's getting 10 CDs for a dollar. I mean for a penny. Yeah, that was our compensation. That was it. Frostwire. I knew it was something dealing with ice. Frostwire. Yes. CL Boogie. We are having a music stroll. Yes. Come on, MPG to get off. Ooh. Turtle. What's going on? That was a classic too. Ooh, what was the name of that store? Was it Warehouse Music? And they had good prices on CDs too. Again, another one of those Tuesday releases. You know, um, I got the single for Bills, Bills, Bills. That iconic cover with them in like the lavender dresses, and Beyonce had her dark hair. I love that album cover. And it was Bills, 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 and then that's when they would do the snippets of other songs that were on the CD. So it was snippet of "So Good," "Where Did She Go." I don't know, about 4 or 5 songs. They had the little snippets, a little preview. But then that Tuesday came, rolled my bike over there, got that CD. That CD stayed in rotation that whole summer. Come on, Frostwire on the phone. I never heard of crack music. Me and my best friend, still my best friend. We used to share my CD burner. So like when I would come over, like she would purchase her own blank CDs, and I come over with my CD burner and hook it up to her e machine, and just download like crazy. We just sit up there, because we was what, 18, 19. We sitting up there eating 7-Eleven and Taco Bell chalupas, having a good old damn time, burning CDs. Come on, church finger. Good to see you, Nina. Another day. Yes. Now, I'm glad my iTunes comes with my cell phone subscription. So that's a good thing. First albums I bought with Thriller and Candy Girl. Come on now. Man, man, I have like 15 cassettes that I need to take to one of those conversion places that are converted to a digital format. Yes, I used to keep a cassette tape in my VCR. So no matter what, videos, live performances, award shows, hell, some commercials, all I had to do was press record. Yeah, no lie, I got like 15 cassettes full of stuff, and a lot of stuff is on YouTube, but it's like, mm-mm. Way before YouTube, I had my collection. Right. Yes, I remember the call ID box, when you had to pay for the service too. You didn't just buy the box and that was it. You had to pay, I don't know, say 10.99 a month for the caller ID service. Another bad creation. Aisha, you were the girl that I never had, and I wanna get to know you better. Come on, 45s. I used to play my mom's 45s. Only one I can remember is one of my favorite songs was Stephanie Mills, the Medicine song. My mom had got me a used record player. I was young too, and I used to play that song to death. Yes, that's what which one I can think of, Christina Aguilera, her stripped album. The first single was Dirty. I loved it. I love Dirty. It was hard as hell. Matter of fact, I was driving the other day and that boy came on, and you thought I was back in 2001, but the Dirty single didn't really perform well, and neither did the album at first. But when Beautiful came out with the video made the song, and the song made the album, and made the album a success. Oh, see, I love y'all. I love that we can just sit here and just have a 45-minute discussion about music, and y'all engaged. I love it. Circuit, yes. Circuit City used to have those banging ass Black Friday sales on their CDs. CDs would be like $7. Man, I remember one year I went and bought Maya CD, was it Mood Ring, Alicia Keys, The Diary of Alicia Keys. I bought like 10 CDs. See, even CDs I really wasn't interested in, but I was like, I ain't gonna buy them a regular price, but I'll buy them for half off. Yes, E Machine. Radio Shack. FYE. I used to love FYE. Right? I was fancy. I used to get the colored ones. You know, I couldn't just take the regular old white ones. You know, no, I had to be eventful. You know, neon blue and strawberry red and stuff. This is Kelly Price. Jeffrey Roll. Come on, Juvenile. Wasn't it? Yeah, Juvenile was 400 degrees, wasn't he? I never got back into the ringback tones. I was like, y'all pushing it a little bit. Plus, they was a little pricey, if I remember correctly. It was a thing for a second. Not the naked CD. Hot. I love it. I still got my last iPod I found not too long ago. I was cleaning up. I remember one I had because of course I was still taking mine before I started investing in getting like the phones with the bigger memory. I used to carry my cell and my iPod to the gym, and I put my iPod in one of the pockets, and my shampoo bottle opened up and just drowned the inside of my iPod. Oh my god! When I tell you, I was sick to my stomach. Now I got to scrounge up some money to go buy a new iPod. I had a few of them. Yes. Ray, good to see you. That was a cool gift. First album I bought was Biggie's first album. I forgot when you could sell back your old CDs. Dirty. And maybe because that came out, no, it came out around my 20th birthday. Dirty. I put that. I tell you, I put that on I burned that on a CD, and I burnt it like 7 times, just so I don't have to keep rewinding it, just so I could just have it play. You know how we do all day. I just waited till everybody went to bed. I was like, I ain't about to play with y'all like this. I'll just wait till y'all go to bed, and then I know I'm free. So all my internet surfing was done at night, like after 11. I'll explain why I was such a hot ass, but you know, another story. Tony B wasn't man enough, and a rose is still a rose. I like that song. The last single. Oh. Now that was truly before my time. Not Rick James, 8 tracks. Yeah, that was I wasn't here for that. Yes. You know, I could not stand this song. I mean, I wasn't, 100% clear on what Sex You Up was, but I knew it was nasty. But I just didn't like the song. And I still, to this day, really don't care for this song. I know it's quote unquote classic and iconic. I still don't necessarily care for it. Greenback Express scam. Come on, love child. Love child. Oh, and a pop tea. Love child. Oh, society. There is a Glee cover of Love Child. The context is freaking hilarious. I might, you know what? I might have to pause this and play it. The context is hilarious, but the cover itself, I love it because it's Alex Newell, who is a phenomenal singer, by the way, doing the lead part, kills it. I gotta play that. But the context in which they do it is hilarious. Let's see. 211. 234. All right. Hold on, yeah.
You're hungry, but ironically excited. All right, dress rehearsal, places, let's go.
Wait, Marley, why aren't you dressed as the Virgin Mary?
We all decided that the only girl who could do the part justice is
the black one. Woo! Joseph had to get me to the stable. I'm about to pop. You think that I don't feel love, but what I feel for you is real love. In others' eyes I see reflected a hurt, scorn, rejected love child. Never meant to be love child. Born in poverty, love child. Never meant to be love child. Take a look at me. Started my life in an old, cold, run-down tenement slum. My father left, he never even married mama. I shared the guilt my mama knew, so afraid that others knew I had no name. This love we're contemplating is worth the pain of waiting. We'll only end up hating the child we may be creating. Love child, never meant to be. Love child, society. Love child, always second best. Love child, different from the rest. Baby. Baby. Don't think that I don't need ya. Don't think I don't wanna please ya. But no, love child of mine to be bearing the name of shame I've been wearing. Love child, never quite as good. Afraid, ashamed, misunderstood. But I'll always love you. Always love you. Love child, wait just a little bit. I'll always love you, love child.
I have always found that. Okay, so the premise was they was trying to get the white girl with the ponytail to join in, and she wasn't. So they decided to do a really, like, I might as well say, blasphemous version of the nativity. So Diana Ross, aka Alex Newell, was supposed to be the Virgin Mary, and I don't know. It was funny. It is funny. I still crack up with that. Yes. As any miracle baby would, comes out completely suave in sequins and participated in the dance routine. Yes. Love child. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know, I'm twisted. Oh God. All right, so I had planned on doing a little two parts. So first part is going to be the infamous interview that Thaddeus had with Kojic Kunt's auntie, and then after that was going to play the response that the Kojic video vixen had to said interview. So without further ado,
Okay, I'm back, man.
Yes, sir.
And your name is, I'm taking notes as we talk. When she called me, I was on the interstate, so I couldn't stop at that particular moment. Your name is Latrice?
Yes.
And you are the aunt of
Yes, sir.
Andrew Carvel.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, what do you think about all of this that's going on between your nephew and the Church of God in Christ?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, just like I told Miss Katrina, I don't have a Facebook page.
sorry, now is it me or does Auntie Latrice sound more like Auntie Leroy? Just saying.
Twitter, none of this stuff that goes on is just too much for me, number one. But I do have 5 children. Excuse me, bless me. I'm sorry. I have 5 children, and I have a host of nieces and nephews, okay?
Okay.
So they texting and calling, and I got cousins that's Andrew age, and whom he grew up around as well. And they laughing, you know, first is, oh my God, look at him, you know. And I was like, I'm not embarrassed. That's all on him. You know, if he's been delivered, that's fine. That's between him and the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So then I finally looked at a little bit of the video. I said, this little boy is lying.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a niece that's in Texas called me. And she, she said, well, you didn't see the whole thing, Susie. She says, the pastor stated, I see a lot of money coming towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, they had started, he gave Andrew, she said, he gave Andrew some money, and then he made a statement. I don't want to lie on her, but if I'm not mistaken, she said, he pretty much had the churchgoers started passing money up for Andrew as well. I think they all into this little thing. These people that he's with is not meaning Andrew any good whatsoever. None whatsoever. Just like I told Miss Katrina, Andrew has never been in no foster care. Andrew never, ever, ever been molested by a family member and no one else. My mother raised Andrew. My mother had 14 children. I'm the last of 14, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew's mother is bipolar and schizophrenic. She has 7 children. Andrew is the last of 7. In the mix of the 7 children, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 5 of them, 6 or 5 of them that's also taking some kind of medication for their, or supposed to take medication for their disability, their learning disability. None of them really take the medicine, but I think my one nephew that's a little older than Andrew. But getting back to the matter, Andrew got like 16, 17 years old. Another thing, he's always been in, like, when I was going to school, it was called special ed. Because I said he had a learning disability. He was on ADHD medication and all of it. And the reason why I know, because I lived in that home as well. He has I keep my 7-year-old grandson reads, write, and spell better than Andrew.
All right, now let me ask you this: when you say that your 7-year-old writes better than Andrew, how is Andrew writing books?
I don't know who in the heck pushed this and how they pushed this. I'm going to be honest with you. All I know is this man named John.
Can we just talk about this, the blatant and hardcore shade? My 7-year-old reads and writes better than Andrew. A shade, honey.
Whom he shared a home with for the last couple of years. And Andrew's riding around. There's a whole lot of stuff that's not looking good to me and looking right to me.
So Andrew lives with a man?
Yes, Andrew does not have a job. He never had a job. I'm going ebonic on you. He never had a job. Ain't never had a job. Andrew, yes, graduated from high school, but that was not really a graduation. That was, like I said, Andrew he can barely spell his name right. I'm not trying to be funny, but Andrew's driving around in Jaguars. He got like at least 50 to 60 credit cards. You know what I'm saying? And people's family started saying, Andrew, I don't know what are you doing, but you're going to get yourself in a world of trouble. If you all do a little digging, you're going to come up with a whole lot of stuff. Andrew just recently been arrested for fraud. I don't know what the hell he's doing. But all these people that he's affiliating with are coming from this church that he was going to.
Well, the name of the church that he goes to is Williams Temple Church of God in Christ, pastored by...
I don't think that was the church he was going to at the time.
Oh, that was
I really don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that's the church.
Okay, so you say that he has 60 different credit cards?
Andrew got so many credit cards, it does not make any sense.
And he's driving around in a Jaguar. Now, I had him on my television show several nights ago, and You know, he said that he gets royalties off of his books. That's the way that he's able to afford.
Oh, Lord Jesus. You've never seen one of his books, have you?
No, ma'am, I've never seen one of his books.
Okay. Like I said, I wish you all do a little bit digging, and because it won't be hard.
Okay. What do I need to dig for? What is it that I need to look for?
Look for Arthur Andrews Hardwell. He's all on Facebook, so that should tell you the name of his book.
Well,
I think it's like three.
I've seen him on Facebook, and he has a couple of books that's supposed to be on Amazon. But he stated that he had 14 different.
No. These people, I hate to say it, but whoever these church people are that they are making when the stuff hits the fan, it's Andrews that's going to be in the worst trouble. Because Andrew is simple and slow, don't get me wrong. Andrew has a learning disability, and these people have.
How you get out here and call your nephew simple and slow? I mean, you. Just, you know, that whole simple and slow.
Prey on him, and taking advantage of him because they know he's weak and he's young. Andrew is going to mess up his name so bad it doesn't make any sense. This is way before this. I think it's a scandal right now, and along with a whole lot of other family members that's really upset. But like I said, I'm not thinking they saying it's, the family members saying it's embarrassing. No, like I told them, I'm not embarrassed. That's between him and the Lord. Because he has to stand before God. He's playing with God. You can play with me all day long.
Has he always been gay?
Can I tell you the truth? We always have thought he was going to be gay since he was a little boy. And it's crazy, but my mom used to, she just used to spoil Andrew. I mean, in her eyes, Andrew couldn't do no wrong. He didn't tell lies. All he could have did is just say, "Grandmama," and she believed him. You know what I'm saying? Where we could be looking right. And when I tell you, my mother really spoiled him.
Okay.
And I think when my mom died, he just lost the world. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. He just feel like he lost the world. But at the same time, my sister, not his mother, but my sister, his aunt, took up and, stepped up and raised Andrew along with a couple of other my nieces, that was his sisters, his siblings.
So I'm aware of the fraud charge that he received, insurance fraud, earlier this year. Do you believe that he's involved in some type of criminal activities?
I won't say it's criminal, because I don't really know how the law works, really. But I think what they're doing is having him by him being so young and starting off with no credit. It's almost like the best credit. So they put him up again doing a whole lot of things like open credit cards, buying this and buying that. But my thing is, how are you buying these things if you don't have any money? You don't have a job. Where are you getting the money from?
Do you think that he's involved in identity theft, or he's working with some people who steal persons' identity?
All I know is like I told Miss Katrina, maybe later on in the week I could probably come up with a couple more than this other lady's name. But I can only tell you this one man's name. That he has this freaking car. The car is in his name. Andrew gets what do you call that? A disability check or whatever. I guess
he get a crazy check. Are you saying he get a crazy?
Yeah. That's what you want to call it. See, I was just trying to be professional for a minute, but he gets and in the state of Missouri, I know doggone well it ain't that doggone much. It got to be like $600 or $630, $650, somewhere like that. He ain't getting that much money, but I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you trying to get all this stuff. And the reason why I don't really be around Andrew because I know all he does is lie. I don't have time for all the lies and the BS. Does a lot of stuff, and then he's very secretive. But then when things pop up, then he runs to the family and he expects us to be able to be Captain Sable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I know this guy, John, whatever his name is, I can't think of his last name at this moment. He's behind a whole lot of this stuff that Andrew's doing.
Is John someone that Is John someone he lives with?
John is the guy that he lives with.
Okay. Is John his boyfriend?
I think he is. But Andrew always has said, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. And then right before my brother died, right after my brother died last year, his sister and him was arguing real heated and heavily. And she stated about him wearing makeup and all this other stuff. And so he was like, well, I used to be gay, but I'm not gay anymore. And I can buy and sell you. And you, man, this is what he said. He got, if something was to happen to John or some other guy, I really don't pay Andrew a lot of attention. But I am the beneficiary, and he can get so much money, like damn near $500,000 for each one of them. I'm being honest, is what he said. So it was a crazy argument that at the time it did not need to be because we were dealing with the death of my brother at the time.
Okay.
So it was just, you know, and I'm gonna be honest. He riding around with, he had a bag with money in there in his trunk.
He do what now?
Yeah, he has like not a garbage bag. I'm gonna say I would call it a purse. Okay. And he has money. I mean, way too much down on money. And I'm like, Andrew, you don't need to be riding around with that kind of money.
Is it a lot of money that he rides around with?
Hell yeah. I kid you not.
In the trunk of his Jaguar.
Yeah. Wallet so full he can't close the wallet. He has all these credit cards, you know, and all this. It just don't make sense to me. And the only thing I say is, boy, I don't know what you into, what you doing, but what goes on in the dark doesn't come to the light. And you playing with God, you're going to wish you hadn't. He laughed. What you talking about? Huh?
Go ahead, ma'am. I was listening to you.
Oh, he just said, Tookie, what you talking about? Because they call me Tookie. I said, that's all I can say, Andrew, is you keep on, because I hear a lot of things. I don't know what's going on with you, you know. But I just know you ain't right. You better calm it down a little bit.
Do you think that with this latest thing on the video, do you think that the pastor that he's with now is using him?
I think so. I think it was in cahoots, and not just do I, but a number of my family members believe that too.
And why do they think that?
Well, for starters, like I said, one of my nieces called me, and like I said, I don't have a Facebook or anything, but she was like, "You didn't see?" I said, "I didn't want to see it." I told him I told my kids I didn't want to see it, and she said, "No, I'm telling you, girl, the pastor said to Andrew, I see you got a lot of money coming to you. I see a lot of money," and he gave Andrew some money, and he told the other members in the church to give some money. Said people started giving Andrew money, and she said, but if they find out, she said, if Andrew messes around with that pastor or one of these pastors, I'm telling you, they're going to end up and get killed. And so she called me, texted me this morning while I was at work. She said, girl, now Andrew telling these people that somebody at a church molested him. I said, Andrew,
he's telling two of these stories. The first story he stated was that a family member.
Yeah.
And then on my television show the other night, he stated that he went into a funeral home at 7 years old, and the undertaker came into the bathroom with him.
Never. My mother never let the kids ever attend a funeral, period. So they show that part definitely is a lie.
Your mother never let what happen, ma'am?
She never let any kids. My mother was old-fashioned. She never allowed any kids to attend a funeral. She didn't even want them to attend her funeral, okay? Because she said funerals does things to a kid. They have bad dreams and all this other stuff. So Andrew never, ever attended a funeral. Never attended a funeral home or anything. Nobody ever babysitted him other than my mother. We was not allowed to go over anybody's house. Nobody was able to come and spend. We couldn't spend a night over anybody's house, any of that. Half the family members, once they got grown, wasn't even allowed to come back. Andrew just, I don't know what the hell he's doing and saying. I don't know. This was making me believe that these people are pretty much having him telling him what to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like coaching him or whatever. But he forget that he still have to face family, and so that's when they start asking questions. So he just started staying away since then, you know.
So it seems to me, Latrice, that Andrew is a great liar.
He ain't great because he's not doing good with it. He's just a liar.
Well, he lies a lot then, in other words.
Yeah, he lies all the time. You got the kids that his age and a few years older and a few years younger saying, man, where are you getting all this stuff from? Because when I tell you, we all lived in the same house and grew up in the same house. There was no way. None of that was able to happen. None of that. My mother was old-fashioned. Old-fashioned. She had 14 kids.
So in this ordeal that we're going through with the video, you think that it's a con and you think it's a scam?
I think so. I think so. I really truly do.
Do you think that he may be sexually involved with his pastor?
Me personally, I can't tell you that, but a couple of family members think so.
Okay.
But I believe him and that man John is still messing around.
Okay.
Now, I know they live together. I think that man John is one that kind of like, when he was little, you already seen it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I've always believed that he's not the first family member that we knew was gay. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where I do believe that if you're born with it, so we accept it. But nobody did all this lying that he's doing. Nobody said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I want to keep you on the phone forever, but you say that he was a special ed student in school.
Yes. Yes.
Is he still on medication?
He's supposed to take it. I think that's the only reason why he's able to still get that check.
Okay.
You know, according to the government, you can't. According to the government in Missouri,
okay,
you have so many. You have to go and get reinstated and all this other stuff. I don't know nothing about it for real, because which means you have to go to your doctor and all this other stuff, and make sure they test you and make sure you still taking your medicine. But I still think that's a big hoax, because a lot of people are real strict. Take the medicine a couple of days so it can be in their system so that they can pass the test, saying that they're taking the medicine. But I think if Andrew was taking it, he'll be calm, a lot calmer than what he is. He's just a little bit too much. Okay. But again, Mr. Thaddeus, like I said, it'll be sometime next week that I can really call you and give you these people's names, because I don't want to lie on nobody and give you no false names and nothing like that. But I know there's one man named John. I can't think of his last name right now.
That's the man that right now. That's the man that he
right
lives
now.
He lives
that
with
he
a man
lives
named
with.
John.
Yes. And that Jaguar is in that man's John's name.
The Jaguar is in John's name. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
he's never had a job.
Never had a job. Never was no straight A student. The only reason why he graduated from high school is because he was in special ed. That was like doing preschool work.
Okay.
It was nothing. It's not a high school diploma. It's just a certificate.
Right. I'm familiar with that. That happens here in Memphis. So he doesn't.
Right.
He didn't get a diploma. He got a special ed certificate to get out of school.
Yeah. You know, he reached the age limit and whoop, there you go. You know, from my understanding, maybe a year or 2 years ago, I thought he was working at the funeral home, but they was like, no, he didn't work there. He was just down there a lot.
Okay.
But he was grown. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was like 19 years old.
Okay.
He just turned 21. So he was grown.
Now, who hangs out at the funeral home? You know, I know, you know, every young man needs a place where he feels accepted and loved and wanted and appreciated. But out of all of the places you could have found, you decided to make your home at the funeral home. That explains why he is so infatuated on reviving people with the power of his mitts, and you know, you go burn in hell and create yourself, and I'm wishing death upon you. Explains a lot. Well, explains a little bit, but you
know. And this was, like I said, a couple of years ago. I would say about a year, maybe 2 years ago. And it was like, no, he didn't work there. He was there all the time. He did volunteer work time a lot.
Okay.
And it was, he just, oh my goodness. When I tell you I'm going to talk to the rest of them, because the all biggest thing is this right here. With my job, I'm not going out of town. I talk to you, tell you the truth. I don't have no problem because I'm not going to go doing no lie, and I'm not going to stand by and let somebody lie for no reason, because a lot of innocent people can't get hurt like this. That's number one. But a lot, you know, my family members are like, you know, I told them this morning, because I got a cousin and a sister that works with me. I said, hey, I didn't I let these people contact me. I said, I'm not going to let Andrew do no lying. And so they was like, I know this, right? I'm not going to get into that. So I said, y'all going to be mad, or somebody's going to be mad, but I really don't care. I said, now, I ain't going to take off from work because we get point systems. But they can quote me on everything that I'm telling them, but I'm going to make sure it's facts, things that I do know for a fact, or another family member that I know that don't lie.
And you don't mind being quoted as to what you're telling me?
Yes, sir, I do not.
Okay. All right,
I do not.
I thank you so very much. You have cleared up a whole lot of things.
And Mr. Stadions, like I told you, y'all do a little digging. And I wish I had this video. I'm going to try to contact my little cousin and see if she still has this video. You see the guy, John, he's never really was interacting with Andrew. He's way over in the background, but you know that they were together.
Okay.
And also, because the family never seen this man.
Yes,
you know, we just knew of him.
Okay.
And thanks to caller ID, when the number popped up when it's called, the number and the name popped up on the caller ID. So that's how we was able with that. Because for a minute, we didn't know where Andrew was going. But then this lady that John and he and John deals with, I can't think of her name right now, but like I said, give me a couple of days and I will contact you with this name and this number. That way you can ask, well, not so much the number, but you can ask, who are these people? who is John, whatever, who is this lady right here? Then you listen to the lie. Because to me, they got him doing a whole lot of sneaky, underhanded things to get money and get rich king kind of things. And it's all throughout with the church. And this is why a lot of black families do not go to church anymore.
Yes, sir. All right, Latrice, I thank you so much. Now that we know that he's bipolar and on medication, and it's a lot of things that's adding up now. And but one more thing, this large amount of money that he carries around in the trunk of his car, where do you think that comes from?
To be honest, I really don't know. Now, I'm not saying he carries it around all the time, but I know one time he had a lot of money in his car. At one time, I could tell you how much money it was. But, again, that was like a year and a half ago. Okay. And then, if I'm not mistaken, my daughter said something about him having a lot of money. I think it was Tuesday when he dropped, because he dropped me off at the house Tuesday, and he was on the phone with somebody about a record deal or some crap.
A record deal.
Yeah, and whoever this lady, and I need to know who this lady name is. I knew it yesterday, and I waited on you all to call, but like I said, I go to bed early because I get up at 2:30 for work. But she called him and said, "Hey, Mr. Superstar, Mr. Rich and Famous, did you hear your song? Listen to it." You couldn't hear it over the phone. Mm-hmm. And then she asked, how much money was you going to contribute to the church? Now, what is that? What kind of stuff is that? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Latrice, I'm going to let you go. If I need anything else from you, you're his oldest aunt?
No, I'm actually the youngest aunt.
Okay.
I am the youngest aunt. My mother had 14 kids. I'm the youngest of 14.
Oh, okay. All right, Latrice, I thank you so very much for this information. Here?
Yes, sir.
And if I need anything else, I'm going to definitely give you a call back. Here?
All righty now. You take care of me. God bless you.
Thank you so very much. All right.
Bye-bye.
How about we just throw the whole family away and be done with it? Ain't none of y'all worth shit. Auntie Latrice, Larry, Funtime Franny, Demonisha. How about we just throw it all away and just start fresh? Or how about we just act like they never exist? How about, we can just kind of remove them off the DNA playing field? Like, I hope none of them ever reproduce. If they have, just stop it. Just, snip, nip, tuck, burn, tuck, whatever y'all got to do. Because we don't need no more these troglodytes roaming around the free earth. And Auntie Larry is just as messy as the rest of them. Sitting there with her cool 100s. Her bag of barbecue pork skins, Schlitz malt liquor, and a Diet Pepsi. Let me tell you about this sassy sister Negro. What she call him? Slow and stupid. Okay. So that was the interview. And now we're going to play the response. Let's see, where did I put it at? Here we go.
If my family on here watching, I'm pretty sure I just had to tell the truth about what's happening. Advantage over you, but there is a cause and there is help out there in the world, and we need to dig into it. Let's start preparing the food.
The irony of him, quote unquote, raising money for Mental Health America when, sweetie, you are the poster child of what not to do, what to avoid, and how and what help needs, what help looks like. Mm.
All right, we already getting 4 people that's donated already. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your $20. Thank you for your $5. Your $5.
This will be the first and last time ever that statement is associated with Andrew Caldwell. Mark it on your calendars, people.
Thank you for your $100. Somebody else just donated $100. We are always going to be at 2:30 in a second. So right now I am cooking in my kitchen. I want to say welcome to my house. By the way, everybody, also you can visit my website. That is www.andrewccaldwell and purchase a shirt Who Are Me to Judge Too. But right now we are going to focus on mental health. So I'm in my kitchen. I am preparing. We are quarantining. We are at home doing a charity dinner. We are at home. We just started this and we already raised $130. 4 people has donated already. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm not doing this to get attention. I'm not doing this to get media attention. I am doing this because I want to help. I don't see the money. I don't touch the money. And we are all dealing with something in our life. Let's start sending your donations in, you guys. Start sending your donations right now. 4 people have donated. I thought I saw 100. I thought I saw while you guys are counting. But we want to meet our goal because I have people on here that really support the cause that I'm doing. All right, you guys. Hold on for a second. You guys can start sending your donations in. I don't see your credit card. I don't see your debit card. I don't see your prepaid card. Everything is through Instagram. I don't see the money. I don't deal with the money. Anyway, we are going to start talking about mental health. I am going to cook. Since it's light tonight and since it's a charity, we're going to make nachos. Something like nachos or some meat, some cheese, some good old chips. I got good old chips. So you guys, mental health. I've been dealing with mental health ever since I was a kid. I had an IEP. I was in special education when I was a child. Folks used to always make fun of me when I was in school because I could not, and I still can't pronounce some of the words that what people think I am trying to say. But mental illness runs through my family. My mom, I used to hear voices. My father, my brothers and sisters, there are 7 of us, and I am the baby.
But wait, you don't know who your Uncle Kadaddy is. So how you know that your Uncle Kadaddy got some type of mental illness? I mean, we can assume because he stood in the bush with Funtime Franny for 5 minutes and produced you. So I mean, there must have been some mental shenanigans going on there. But I mean, other than that, we don't have any proof.
And I remember hearing voices, and I will hold a conversation with them. My auntie used to come up to the school, and I will class clown. I used to always fight people in my class. I will always start fights in the class. I will always
Translation: he would get sassy with his mouth, and they would mollywop the shit out of him every time. Keep it straight.
bully people in the school. I will always try to be over the top in the school. And so
Translation: he tried to be a top, but he found his position was on the bottom. He found out he was more comfortable for that. So he wanted to be on top like Tyra Banks, but he found himself on the bottom bunk on many of occasions.
dealing with mental illness, it's a illness, and it can be cured if you get the help that you need. Thank you so much for the 6 people that donated it, that just donated. So when I was a child, when I was 7 years old, my grandmother had passed away when I was 7 years old. She passed away back in 2000, and back in 2000, that's when I was 7 years old. I am 26 now. And ever since that day, I can't get over the way how my grandmother died, because no one never told me how she died. That really bothered me when I was a child. I remember when they had to come up to the school and pick me up and tell me to come home and just relax and have fun, and not knowing that day my grandmother had passed away. My mother was on drugs. She did not take care of us. She did not take care of us. My grandmother did. When my grandmother passed away when I was 7 years old, my aunt took care of me. My aunt had got custody of me so that I can be able to go to school, and she took good care of me. Good care of me. Good care of me. And a lot of folks look at me as a funny way. I always wanted attention. I always wanted center of attention. I always wanted to be the class clown. Like, you see me, I'm here. Oh my God, I'm here, stuff like that. And back in 2014, I got the attention that I wanted, but not how I wanted. It was in God. I believe that it was in God's hands. So tonight I want to help someone. Yes, I was diagnosed with bipolar. Yes, I was diagnosed with bipolar. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Hi, Shakana. Love you, baby. Oh, this is my boo on here. Love you, Shakana. And good job on you. You guys tune in to Ti and the Family, the Harrison family on I believe it's VH1. Tune in to their show tonight. But my mom, you guys going to see tomorrow is her birthday. May the 19th is her birthday. And I never called my mother mom until now. I'm just being real on here. I never called my mother mom. Never. Because I felt that she did not take care of me. And I feel that because she was on drugs, and she did not take care of me. My aunt took care of me. So I always looked at my aunt as a mother. But when God God dealt with me and said, "That's your mother. You was born. She still raised you." And ever since now, every time I see my mother, I call her mother. I cheer her up because I don't know where my brother is at. My brother is in a mental factory now.
Oh, let's just take a moment. Brother is in a mental factory, huh? So do they produce mentals? Do they add on to them in some way, make them better, or is it a holding facility for mentals? Can you like take in your old mentals and get a new one free of charge, or do you have to pay like a little upgrade price? Do they take PayPal? I mean, because I might need to upgrade on my mentals.
So my sister is living with someone. She's dealing with, as we speak, mental illness too. And I saw the way she was acting a couple years, and I knew she was not going to be the same at all because she would hear voices. And somehow I stopped hearing voices. And the voices, it's like another person in the room. You having a normal conversation, like, "Girl, what you doing?" Or it's just you having a normal conversation, but the person is not in the room. And I never understand why I was hearing voices until now when I got the cure and I started taking my medicine. I started talking to as of right now, I am talking to a therapy, and I am talking to a psychiatrist because being in the public eye, I don't want to go back to how I was before, because even though I took the medication that I needed, even though I got the help that I needed, but I still have to face the backlash of social media. And that can become depression only if you allow it to. Only if you allow it to. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for donation. Thank you for donating. So when I did my fundraiser, when we donated to St. Jude Hospital, and everyone else told me, maybe you should donate to someone local. Maybe you should donate. And I was like, you know what? I prayed on it. I said, I want to donate to something that I was dealing with personally. And Shakana said, "You are doing good, buddy. Do not let it take you into a dark place." Correct. Thank you so much for your encouragement. And a lot of people don't know what I'm dealing with.
Has this hussy ever met a word that she could pronounce? She could pronounce money, fraud, check, credit, IOU, penis. That's about it, though.
And when I get off this phone, I'm still going to worry about my brother. I'm still going to worry about my sister, my other sister. I don't know why. And it's weird that all 7 of us have heard voices. My sister, she used to cut herself. My sister used to cut her hair. She used to cut herself. I don't know why. Never asked why.
Well, Lisa, in my experience and in my 43 years of living on Beyonce's earth, I have seen on an occasion or 10 million where both women's and men's cut their hair. And after many, many years and years of experience and cutting my own hair and my own beard, I finally found out that it has nothing to do with mental illness or mental factory. It's called, say it with me, class, grooming.
My other sister, she used to put knives in her drawer. She put the knives in her bra. She used to cut people because they used to say one little word with her and she'd start fighting. My brother, in jail, now he's out of jail. And I just wanted to say my mom been through a lot. We've been through a lot in life. I had my aunt, who I took care of when she was homeless, had turned.
That is a very good point, ain't it? Real talk. After your first 2 or 3 kids, you noticed that something wasn't quite right. The batter was a little spoiled. You decided to make 4 more. Who does that? Unless I'll give Funtime Franny the benefit of the doubt and say she wasn't stupid, she was just a hoe and was just popping them out one right after the other. Like, what do they call them? Irish twins. Like soon as one vacated the house, another one was ready to move in. And, you didn't get to experience, the different children going through their different issues. Maybe that was it. But if there was some age gaps in between them kids, the show first 2 or 3 was a little funny. They was missing one ace out of that full deck. You decided to lay alone, spread it wide 4 more times. I don't get it.
Around and went on Thaddeus Matthews' show. And Thaddeus and her tried to expose me. She said we are all dealing with mental illness. I wanted to kill myself after that day, after what Thaddeus Matthews did to my family. I wanted to kill myself because I did not want the world to know that I was dealing with mental illness. I'm not saying this to get your sympathy. I'm not saying this to get your help, but this is my first time ever speaking on this. What Thaddeus Matthews did, my mom, every time y'all think, oh, Andrew, you close with your mom, or Andrew, when I'm on this phone, like when I'm taking pictures of her, she'll say, and don't you send it to that guy. Don't you send it to, I'm like, what guy? My family did not forget about what Thaddeus Matthews did to us. Because that was something I was not prepared to deal for. I never came on social media and said that I was perfect. Never came on social media. Everybody knew I was dealing with something. I was not just dealing with the homosexual lifestyle. I was dealing with mental illness. And every now and then I have a flashback of what that man did to my family, how he tried to hurt not just my family, but how he tried to hurt me. My brother, his name is Lil Durrell. My brother, we don't have a relationship because people in my family, they are.
Of course, your brother's name is Lil Durrell. Because why wouldn't he be? Couldn't have been Daryl. Couldn't have been Lil D. Had to be Lil Durrell.
Always called him retarded. So his dad name is Durrell. Durrell took him away from the family because my family used to call him crazy, call him retarded, call him slow, told him he was not going to be nothing. I was standing right there. I was standing right there, and they took him away and because he was dealing with that, they took him into a mental hospital, and he'd been there ever since he was a child. He's still there, and every time I asked him, I was like, since I got the money now, I can try to take care of my brother. And they said, don't get him out of there. Don't get him out of there. He's retarded. He's slow. And he needs to stay on that medication. People, medication helps, but medication.
Now, is it odd that this is the first and, as far as I know, the last time that we have had mention of Lil Durrell and his glasses and his mental factory stay and him trying to help him to live a better life? Because seems to me, if you were such a advocate for mental wellness, you'd be doing all that you could to I don't know, fund research, take care of your family, you know, not act like you have mental issues. You always talking about feeding the homeless and the home. Matter of fact, he has not talked about feeding the homeless this year. Maybe all the homeless have been fed in St. Louis. So, he did his job, so he ain't gotta talk about feeding the homeless because they all fed. Everybody got homes now. I just realized he ain't been going on no diatribes talking about you gotta take care of the homeless, feed the homeless, treasure the homeless. Okay, well, so now that you have fed and homed all the homeless, now you can put your mouth, well, not your mouth, you can put your money where it needs to go, which is research for mental faculties. Yep, you heard it here first, y'all.
Is slowly killing the body, because I am a witness. When I was taking my pills, even though I stopped hearing voices, I was limited of eating. I was limited of staying focused. I was always asleep, even though that I was calm, but the medication was killing me inside. And I feel sorry for the people that's on medication in this world, because I'm a witness. You forget about things, and the doctors, the psychiatrists are there to help, but the psychiatrists don't understand. These bodies don't need all that medication. All they need is some love. Yes, I had love from my auntie.
There is a reason that God created psychiatrists and that God created psychiatric and psychotropic drugs, was because, and this is just a rumor, this is just rumors and speculations, is that a lot more times than most, it takes a little more than love to break through mental illness. Why? I'm glad you asked, because mental illness is chemical imbalance. Say it with me, class. Imbalance, chemical. There's mental situations. Synapses are not firing like they're supposed to. This part is not communicating to this part. It's speaking Spanish when it should be speaking German. And you don't correct that with a hug and a kiss. Fucking around and get your neck snapped trying to hug and kiss somebody like that. But no, sweetie, sugar lump, pump and dump. It takes a little more than love to circumvent mental instability. Just saying.
I did not have love from my family. So people don't understand what I am going through. So I want to help someone today. If you have somebody that's dealing with mental illness, take your time and talk to them. Take your time and understand them. When they start saying, I'm the president, when they start saying, oh, I run the world, when they start saying, I run the hospital, when they start saying, I'm the doctor, I'm the lawyer, when they start saying that type of stuff, say, okay. And then you try to change that subject into something positive. After you reach something positive, feed them, give them something they like. Take them outside. All they need is someone to walk with them, someone to be there with.
Damn it, you heard it here first, y'all. You got somebody in your family that's dealing with imbalances. One of your friends, is just all them cylinders are not clicking like they should. Bump medicine, bump prayer, bump a talk. Who needs a visit to the doctor? All you gotta do is take that nigga for a walk. That's all you gotta do. Put a leash on him, take him out for a walk like they're a damn Cocker Spaniel. Couple of laps around the dog park, give them a couple of treats, a little pat on the head, and they're fine. Mental illness wiped away, never existed. Oh, you know what? Yes, that person around the corner that was tried on mass murdering 10 people because of the voices in their head. If only we had taken Jeffrey Dahmer for a walk, we wouldn't have had that Netflix miniseries. It wouldn't have been no need to, because Jeffrey Dahmer would have settled down with a wife and kids, would have been just fine. All these ladies, killing their kids, postpartum, and all that good stuff. All they had to do was just go for a walk. Wouldn't have been no issue. Pow! New discovery. Breakthrough. According to Dr. Evangeline Caldwell.
Them. So when I got raped as a child by my cousin, my sister walked in the room and caught me and my cousin having sex. My sister did. She caught me. I didn't want it, but he made me take it. So when folks judge me and say, oh, all you do is sleep with pastors, all you do. No, I slept with who I was attracted to. I slept with who I wanted. I didn't sleep because of that. I slept because of what I was attracted to, because when I was a child, that happened to me, and I thought that was normal. No one didn't teach me how to be a man. No one never taught me how to throw a football. All I wanted was double dutch. All I wanted was I wanted everything that my sisters and my cousins were doing. Everything. Because I felt that it was normal. Even though when it's time for birthdays, when it's time for Christmas, they had the nice Barbie dolls. I know Barbie a long time ago had the best Barbie dolls, had everything, drove clothes. I wanted that too. Even though I still wanted my race car. Even though I still wanted that, but I also wanted that Barbie doll. So I just wanted to say to people, and I want to put this out there to Thaddeus. Not only did you hurt my family with this, but every time, and my God knows my heart, he knows I'm telling the truth. Every time I am with my mother, somebody that was low down and dirty had actually sat my mother, Francine, down and let her listen to their interview. My mother started crying. We all was crying. I didn't go and try to find my auntie Toofy that did their interview with him. And everybody know it's on YouTube. But every time, still right now, I take a picture where she'll say, don't you send it to that man that said we was crazy. Tell him, and she'll say, he don't know what I've been through in life. My mom told me that someone made her sniff crack. And now, when my mother
Can't even do it.
Mother lived for me. Everybody know last year and my mother lived for me for a whole year. And the year before, I said, Mom, can I ask you this question? She said, yes. I said, are you still on drugs? She said, no, Andrew. I said, what made you get off? She said, I got on my knees and I prayed and I asked God to take me off of that. I said, well, don't you know you have to go through therapy? You have to go through to get help. You got to go to you got to get put in into a house where people that's had drug addiction. She said, no.
Now let's get this gay, class. Let's get this gay. So, in order for someone to be released from drugs, according to Dr. Evangeline Caldwell, you have to go through, treatment and sober houses and have counseling and be monitored and have, doctor's assistants, right? But if you suffer from mental illness, all you have to do is have somebody hug you and take you for a walk, and you're cured. Drug addiction got to go through all the classic steps. Mental illness, just take a walk around the park and you're fine. Medical breakthroughs, y'all.
She said, no. She said, I believe that she said she was delivered from smoking crack. And I trust and believe. Trust and believe. I am thankful that my mother, I watch her. She don't fiend for it. She don't go, I can't continue to sit her and tell her testimony. But one thing I can say to.
Now, ma'am, you spend maybe 12 hours a year with your mama. And 12 hours a year is pushing it. Push. But you can sit here and tell us that she no longer fiends for it, that she no longer has a desire for it. You don't visit her in her apartment. You don't take her for walks. You don't take her shopping. You don't spend no time with her. But you know for a fact that she no longer has a taste or desire. Okay.
People that are watching me tonight, that God is a healer. You guys might look at me sometimes as a joke. I want you to, because I want to make people laugh. This is the way I was raised. I always made my family around us laugh and have fun. But I never thought my auntie was going to do that interview with That Is. Never thought. And it's been a couple years and I still can't forget about that. And I asked the Lord, I forgave him. I really did forgive that man. And I'm not trying to speak that man name on my platform. But I forgave him. But I just can't forget about that. Even when I see my auntie, I want to ask, why did you do that? And I understand why you guys be on my social media bashing me and talking about me. I understand. So I'm saying tonight, let's raise money to help the Mental Health America. All proceeds will go to Mental Health America. All proceeds. I'm not asking for each person to send 100. Someone did that from their heart. You can send $5, $10, $20, and let's make this. Thank you to all the people who donated it tonight, who just donated. Thank you. We're at 175. My goal tonight is 500. 500. I'm not asking for 1,000 tonight. I'm not asking for 1,100 tonight. just 500. All right, so I am going to start cooking. I'm going to cook too. Hope you guys are all having a great day. If my family on here watching, I'm pretty sure I just had to tell the truth about what happened in my life. I only can speak what was going on in my life. Let's see. Hold on. To encourage you guys.
Andrew.
Hi, Shakana. Thank you for your words of encouragement. And I want to say to you that when I be on your live, and if I have said anything to you that was hurtful, I apologize. Because you know I really do love you.
I love you too, brother. It's okay. You ain't saying that hurtful to me.
What are you doing right now?
Laying down watching you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you guys was over there busy, child, because I know y'all show come on tonight.
You know, that's Family Hustle. I'm not on Family Hustle anymore, but Family Hustle do come on tonight. It was good. I watched it.
Oh, you on what show you on now, Chicana?
I'm on Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
We didn't come on tonight. The Family Hustle was good though. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing over there?
Over where?
What you laying down?
Yeah.
Girl, get up. You party all yesterday. Get up.
I'm laying down today.
Andrew,
I'm sorry you had to go through so much, man.
You know what? I've been through a lot, and right now, I am seeing a third. I actually, no one did make me. It was not no judge order. I actually went out and got the help that I needed. Now,
but you didn't say. But I didn't never know. You never told me about You ain't never tell me about your folks like one of your cousins had molested.
Because you know that's something I have to feel. I have to feel like warm inside of me. I have to feel like in peace to say that, because that's something that really.
Ain't you tired of feeling things inside you? I mean, that's what got you to the place you at now. I thought you was delivered, and I don't think you would want to feel things inside you anymore.
It bothers me, and that's something that I just don't want to just go around and just keep saying it and keep talking about that and stuff like that, because that's something that really hurted me when as a child, and now I can say that 2 years ago I stopped hearing voices. 2 years ago I stopped hearing voices because
what was the voices saying to you, Andrew?
Well, the voices would be like a normal conversation. It would be like it's like I'm talking. Let's say if I'm on the phone, or let's say I'm in a room right now, and I would just be holding another conversation with a person that's not in the room.
Damn.
So
how did that go though?
Well, it's just like talking to yourself. You know how sometimes we talking to ourselves and it be like, dang, I forgot. Oh my God, like that. But I will be holding a normal conversation.
You mean you answered yourself back?
Huh?
You was answering yourself back?
Yes, I would answer myself back. So as an example, I'll be like, I would be like, because I try not, like I said, this is very sensitive to me because all my brothers and sisters have dealt with that. And one is in treatment, the other one is getting the help now. And all my other brothers and sisters, they have all
completed the help that they need. They said they
Yeah, but tell me how you talk to yourself. Have a conversation with us. How do it go?
So I would be like, you know what? It's normal. It's like if you wasn't right here, I'll be like, girl, Shakana, what you doing over there? Shakana, girl, we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go out to eat. Come on, let's go out to eat, girl. Stuff like that. So I would act like you're here with me, talking to you, and I would act, and I'll just be having a normal conversation, having fun. You and I'll be turned up to my seat, like, girl, be quiet. You over here talking, stuff like that. And it's something that I dealt with when I was a child.
So you really feel like, did you really be feeling like you be talking to me? You'll hear my voice talk back to you?
I would never hear your voice, but I just be talking. It's just like talking to yourself. And I was dealing with that when I was a child. And then I got then when I was 7 years old, that's when I started hearing it. And that's when I was raped when I was 7. But after that, I was in special ed. I had got special education. I had an IEP. Then I had to go see a therapy. Then I had to take medication. The medication was making me sleepy when I at school. And it was making me sick, but I still had to keep taking it because it was calming me down. Then I was diagnosed with hyper. I was very hyper. And then I would say a couple years, about three or four years, I was hearing voices again. So I went I went and talked to someone, and I took some medication, took the therapy, and now they said, and I noticed I don't need medication no more because I stopped hearing voices now. And then also I prayed, Shakana. I had prayed.
Now, I, in all serious, I am not a mental expert, and I've been to nobody's medical school or read any textbooks, and so y'all correct me in the comments. But as far as I knew, mental situations on average were like an ongoing thing. Like, you don't take meds for 6 months and then you stop because the voices went away. It would be more like the voices have gone away because you're taking the medication. So therefore, if you stop, once the medication drains out of your body, the voices would start again, right? Just saying, like I said, I ain't nobody's expert, but it just seems to me that you don't take pills for 9 months and then you're cured and then you stop and everything goes back to normal.
And ask God to take that away from me. So when I go to the altar at church, when I go to the altar at church, Chicana, and they all in the Church of God in Christ, I don't know about other churches, but my church, they will always ask, what do you want God to do? And I would say, I want to stop hearing voices. So they will first off, they will put a cross on my forehead and they will anoint their hands and then they will lay hands on my head. And I will always get that. But one day, Pastor Avery Sanders had laid hands on me during a holy convocation. That was back a couple years, and there was a long line. And he said, there's a lot of people in here that dealt with mental illness. And he said, I was dealing with that. Do you know we had 3 lines in our church? It was line packed. People that you never thought. And the way that he was preaching, Shakana, and the way that he was talking, I was scared and I was getting hot. I was sweating. And I went down there. And he laid hands. I didn't fall. I didn't speak in tongues. He laid hands. And I said, let me go down here and see if it's real. And ever since that day, I have said this on my lives. You can go back on YouTube, look at all the videos. I have always said this. Ever since that day he laid hands on me, I have not heard another voice.
Amen, boy.
I have not heard another voice. And I dealt with this, and it got worse when when my grandmother had passed away, and then it got worse when I never thought. I'm like, where's my mom at? Why my auntie taking care of me? So when my mom would come over to the house and pick up her money, she had got a disability check. So at the time, I think they was getting like $500, $600, and she would come over, but she would always leave $20, $20 or $30 to say, hey, this Andrew for Andrew's haircut. Make sure you get his haircut. So I got my haircut done. I had got a haircut every week.
Right.
Every week I got a haircut. But I never understand why.
Now I'm gonna assume that Funtime Franny was getting a disability check. I'm gonna say once a month. So once a month she would leave you $20 to $30 to get a haircut. No wonder your hair look like that now.
Why she was not around for her to say good night or things like that. But one day she moved into our house. She moved into my auntie house. My mom did. And she cooked me breakfast, cooked me dinner, put me to sleep, things like that. So I had some type of relationship with her, but I didn't have the relationship that I wanted. So yeah. I went through a lot, I went through a lot. And my brother right now, I don't know where he's.
You better say that, Miss Nicole. I think I've had this discussion on here before. That yes, prayer helps, prayer works, prayer heals, prayer delivers. But once you pray, while you are waiting on God to heal you from that condition, you still supposed to take care of yourself, and you're still supposed to take your necessary medications until the day that He delivers you and clears you from that ailment. Then you can toss them pills away. But you don't pray and then just toss the pills and that's it. No, there's a reason why the doctors are here, and there's a reason why these prescriptions are here to help and facilitate you until you get your spiritual healing, or better yet, until your spiritual healing manifests itself in the natural. Because you be healed in the spirit, it ain't made its way down to the natural yet, and you naturally need to still be taking your pills until that spiritual catch up with the natural. But I ain't here to preach, so.
Where he's at. He's in a mental factory. I have not seen him ever since I was little, because my family used to always call him slow. They will always call him retarded. They will always call him stupid. They will call me the same. I used to believe that I was stupid because they was calling me stupid for so much. I used to always thought that I was retarded. Also, I heard voices, and they knew I heard voices, but they will always laugh at me, but not with me. So that's why I'm taking this time out tonight to address that and to help those that's out here dealing with that, because there are women out there, grown people, there's kids out there that's following you, that's following me, that's dealing with this. And some people deal with bipolar. Next minute you're happy, next minute you're sad. I was dealing with that. I would be happy, like, hey, how you doing today? And be like, oh, girl, go sit down. Oh, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? You just turn really fast. And there is help out there. There is help out there. And really, I'm going to be honest, medication helps, Shakana, but the only thing people need is really love. And for somebody that's actually just going to take time and say, can I help you? But once they start speaking, I'm the president, I'm Donald Trump, or I'm the teacher, I'm the doctor, or I own houses and cars. You know what I'm saying? When they start talking like that, say, okay. Don't say it ain't true. Go sit your stupid self down. Go sit your retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Retarded
down to them, and it hurts them, and they're gonna continue to say what they are and what is they're not that way. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So,
Andrew,
I remember when I was a child, I used to say, I'm the president. And I think that's when George W. Bush was in there or something. I was like, I'm the president, or I'm this, or and then when I was a child, I used to say, I'm Andrea. And I knew I wasn't. My name is Andrew, but I was doing that for an attention.
Well, you don't woke my ass up.
Huh?
I said you don't woke me up. I was asleep a little bit. I already had to heard what you were going through in the line the first time. When you just hit me with goddamn that you dropped the Andrea.
Uh-huh.
Your ass crazy, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to help somebody. I really want to help people out there. And like when the days that when you be going live in the mornings and stuff, when you be helping people and encouraging those and going live with those, that and to be super honest with you, that really helped us. That I don't know. I can speak for other people. I know it helped me because I be on there listening and I be hearing other people things we're going through. And I remember, and I will never forget when you brought that girl on there when she got beat up by her husband, by her boyfriend. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So you really be helping people, and I want you encourage me to do that tonight.
Well, go live with some people so they can tell you about some of their mental stuff so I can listen to y'all, okay?
All right, thank you, Shakana.
Because there's people on here that want to tell you about their mental problems, so go live with them so they can vent to you about the mental. I love you too, Andrew. Don't cry no more now.
Bye-bye.
Mm.
All right, so you guys request us in. Hello? We don't want to see your dark. That was scary. Please be positive too, please.
What's going on, Drew?
What's up?
How
are you today?
I'm good. Hey, I just want to say, yeah, I feel for you, bro. And I hope.
Thank you so much.
I hope donations go up to about 500 or more tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. Hopefully we reach that goal.
If I was a millionaire, I would definitely give you 500,000.
Thank you. God bless you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, you guys. See your requests. While you guys are all watching, there's a donation button at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you guys donate. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm even better now that I've met you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Anything you want to talk about tonight to help the people?
I sure do.
Sure.
First of all, I want to be honest and said I never knew of you before. I actually was skipping through some lives and I came across you speaking to the other lady. And I just want to say I'm a medical doctor, and I want to say, first of all, that you're brave and very, very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've heard before, and I went to your profile and saw that you're someone who, blogs about your lifestyle, what you've been going through. And the little time that you made those comments with her, I heard that conversation. And you made some very, very, very good points in that. And what I wanted to point out is that I'm somebody too who have been labeled with bipolar disorder. My doctor is bipolar, and he said, Karen, even though you went through a lot and all these things, I am bipolar too. And I said, sir, yeah, long story, that somebody like me with a lot of physical issues have been stereotyped as being mentally ill. So you're right when you're talking about your brother and the way how people demeaned him, disrespected him, and you, some of the comments, some of the people are very negative out there. And they don't get the point.
Yes.
That basically what is happening is that, people don't listen. That you come here as a patient, like you come to us as a doctor, as a patient, for example, doctors don't have time. They don't have time for the psychological part of the evaluation.
Is prescribed medicine.
And it's not about that. They seriously don't have time to listen to something that is very straightforward too, has nothing to do with psych. It's basically a thing where I've seen it where doctors just are not doing their work well. And that is something I blog about. So I'm a medical doctor who is a real medical doctor. Some people don't know me, they don't know me out there. So just like how they treat you bad and disrespect you on the comments, and so I get so used to it that you get stronger with time. So with the little talk that you heard of, I heard that you mentioned schizophrenia. Is that what you have? That diagnosis?
I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Is it schizophrenia that you have? Because I heard that you had the
Yes,
the
I had that.
the auditory hallucination.
Yes, ma'am.
That you were hearing voices and the voices went away.
Yes.
With the alternative treatment.
Correct. So how did the voices went away? Why don't I don't hear voices no more?
Well, there are many, many, many reasons for that. Because that was probably the psychotherapy that you needed, was the right person. You made a great point that basically what people need sometimes is the right support. Basically, we need, first of all, to be evaluated properly by the right person. People need to listen, first of all, like what they're doing now. They make very negative comments. They don't know you. They don't know your history. Like me coming on the live late. We don't know the details. But the little bit of things that I've heard is that you've been through a lot. You advocate for mental health disorders and you really want people to get help. That's what I've been doing. The same thing that you're doing. And I respect you big time, because I would need people more like you, more people like you to talk about what you go through, because we are not doing a good job as doctors. It's not about medication. And even if it is, I've had kids across the street from me who I moved in here, for example, and a little kid was acting out, was, beating up everybody in the house. They used to treat him as ADHD, and he ended up with autism as my talking.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
No, you're fine.
It to you as well, okay?
Love you.
No problem. Take care.
Bye-bye. She was very nice. Some more people. You guys, while you guys are all watching, make sure you guys are looking forward to help proceed, raise donations. Right now we are $260. My goal is $500. And I want to say to everyone that has sent a request, let's talk about mental health, or let's talk about something that we are dealing with to help other people that's on here that's on that's watching. All right, let's pick someone else. Hi.
Hi, Angie. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. You have something you want to say to the people and to help someone, to encourage someone, or to encourage me or my family?
Yes, I definitely say, Angie, we're one of your biggest supporters. And I'm
your phone going in and out. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I just want to say that this support mental health is important. It's very serious.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you
thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
You too. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
All righty. Let's see. I put too much cheese or something. All right, you guys. Hello. Hi, Wendell. Hi, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. You want to say something that's going to encourage people and help the people?
Yeah, so I got a degree in psychology, so mental health is very serious. It's good that you're doing this fundraiser.
Yes, it's and all of this to help people that's dealing with mental illness, that's dealing with something they're bipolar, anything they're dealing with. What do you have for the people that's watching right now? What is something you can help them with, like during this quarantine?
All I can say is just be strong and really get in tune with yourself. This is a good time for people to really get to know themselves a lot better. You have a lot of time to think.
Correct.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you donate tonight.
I will.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys. I'm over here trying to cook, as you can see. As you guys can see. All right, you guys, let's see your donations and stuff in. Let's help the people. We had 260 waves to the people that donated tonight. Thank you so much. Come on, you guys, help me meet my goal. Help me meet our goal so that we can help Mental Health America tonight. All proceeds will go towards them. I won't see it. I won't even touch the proceeds. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Got anything
Good,
you want to talk about tonight or help the people?
No, I was just really sitting here smoking a blunt.
You doing what?
It's not my connection. Hold on, it's not my connection. I apologize. Don't get at me yet. But I'm saying I was listening to your your testimony tonight. And I just want to say, like, even though, can I be honest with you? I've been one of the commentators, the people in the comments that said, like, hey, auntie, or, I throw my little like shade because I thought, like, that's just what you like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
then when I saw the video, stop calling me sis, I was like, oh, he being serious. Oh, snap. Okay, so I really need to stop calling this man serious because he's really serious. Because, Andy, can I be honest with you real quick? Sometimes in the past, I thought that you was doing things like a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like you was well aware of what you was doing. So it was almost like you saying stop, but you really meant go.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So with me saying like, oh, this guy likes that type of attention, baby. Yeah, I'm smoking a blunt and I'm chewing a piece of gum. I'm sorry, Andrew, but yeah, I'm reading the comments too. But when you said stop calling me sis, and it really felt like you were really passionate about it. I'm like, yo, is this really a gimmick? You know what I'm saying? Like, this man's not lying. Like, he really feels like he does not want to be called sis, and he don't want to be called auntie. And let me give you your props before I go all the way down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna just say your house decor is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Your house decor is on point. I love the way you have feng shui your house. So I must say, for somebody who people like to call all type of
He ain't
adjectives,
listening to
he
anything
can decorate the fuck out
to
of
what
something.
Jesus
Like, I
got
like
to
the fact
say.
that you carry yourself.
He focused on her smoking a blunt.
Hold on. No cursing now. We got saved and sanctified folks over here.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say, like, you have a lot of good qualities to you. I can see you are very passionate. You're a very passionate person, and I respect that and I adore that about you. Okay, I even have a YouTube channel, and baby, every time I look up, Andrew got a new video. Andrew, okay, make that money, honey. Okay, so let me also say, when we talking our cash money ish, I understand that you walking straight to the bank and you are, depositing, or you get what I'm saying. So I get your hustle. I respect your hustle. I just didn't know if you was.
But my hustle is not to lie to the people and make money on them and treat them like trash. That's not my hustle. My hustle tonight is to raise awareness and to let people know that mental health is real and for a good cause. And when I do go on YouTube, everybody has a YouTube page.
Absolutely.
Everybody has.
Absolutely. I agree. But I'm just saying altogether, I just didn't know if you was being real or not. Like, I didn't.
I am being sincere. I
When I
changed.
say real, I didn't know if you really wanted us to stop calling you sis. You know what
Stop
I'm saying?
calling me sis.
Yo, you need a shirt or a meme. Like I swear to
Oh,
God.
I do have one. Go on www.andrewccaldwell.com and you can purchase a shirt.
Okay, I sure will. I know I love the way you market yourself, honey. I just love the way. But
She
I'm
high
just
as
saying,
hell.
on the past, let me just say I apologize for me calling you sis, auntie, and stuff. Saying Happy Mother's Day. Like I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm being honest, Andrew.
Girl, you high over there. I'm sorry. Mental Health America, if y'all watching tonight, I'm sorry. But I just had to say that. Girl, you was good night, ma'am. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, friend.
Can I borrow some? You got some ketchup over there?
You said what?
Can I borrow some ketchup?
You know, I mean, sure. Can I borrow some lamps, some shades, some chandeliers?
You can go right to Home Goods.
Okay, honey, baby. No, home good.
What you over there smoking on, child? Something ain't right.
Well, I'm smoking.
Keisha, that Keisha is that Keisha.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I live in California, so it's legal here. You know?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dang, I can't even call the police to your house right now.
Baby, why would you call?
Let's go live one more, and then we're gonna get back to the donations. We at 280. Hi.
Hey, I don't have
I can't see you. Where you? I want to see your wall. Want to see my wall? Hold on.
Let me wait. No, I will put my bonnet on, Andrew. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Let me put my bonnet on. Wait a minute. Because I know you don't want to see my wall. I want to see your wall. Hold on. I'm looking for it, Andrew.
I'm looking for the wall. Hold on.
Wait. Okay. Well, I just wanted to say, keep doing what you do.
Let me see your face. Hold on. I'm gonna talk my life. Okay.
Wait a minute. While I'm talking about next caller in the comments, they're gonna be telling me next caller in the comments. Wait a minute. I'm getting it, Andrew. I wasn't going to clean no room either. Hey, look. My bonnet on, Andrew. Hey, thank you. I had to find my bonnet, Andrew. You know, I had 2 French braids. I've been
You thought that bad to roll that up down.
Yeah, I keep it like this. But I just wanted to say hi, Andrew.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good. And I love your home decor as well.
Thank you. So do you have anything for people that's dealing with mental illness or that's dealing with anything in life right now? Can you help them right now? Can you encourage them?
As far as mental illness, I would just say to get some help. And if you are getting help and offered the help, take the medication because
there's
they're
a lot of
prescribing it
people
to you
actually
for a
ashamed
reason. Absolutely. And I think it's a lot of people in the Black community that are, ashamed to get help. Because as Black people, we feel like, oh, we don't, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't need medication.
I thought the same thing until my auntie made me get help.
Yep. So, I don't know. We just got to
And a lot of
do
you guys
better.
encouraged me to get more help.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta do better.
You gotta stay prayed up.
That gets me by.
That's how I made it through.
Andrew, I love you. They calling my bonnet a pillowcase. I didn't think about them.
Who cares?
I know you right. Who cares?
You
But
on my live.
I know. I'm gonna let you add some more people, Andrew. I did not think you was gonna accept my live.
Tell me if this look good. I'm over here trying to cook some nachos.
What is that? Because I was wondering what that, Andrew, what is it?
Don't be giving me that face.
No, what is it?
Nah, as a fat boy who loves his plates, I can tell you that is not any taco meat I have ever seen. Not unless we were watching TLC or the Discovery Channel. I don't know what the hell he is over there making. Somebody in the comments say Alpo special. That look about right.
Andrew,
it's like a Rotel dip, girl.
Well, why you didn't put it in your crock pot?
I'm about to turn it off. Hold on, you trying to mess me up?
No. I want you to put it in your crock pot. I don't know about Rotel on the stove.
Everybody don't want a crock pot.
I do. I love my crock pot. I don't care. I got 3 different sizes.
I like to cook it on the stove. Well, I'm coming to your house then.
Yep, I got a 2-quart, a 6-quart, and an 8-quart. They all cook different things.
And
And I wish my daughter wasn't in the shower because she loved to say that. She can hit it good too.
Oh, really?
Yep. But can I get a screenshot with you, Andrew, before I let you go and add some more people?
Sure. Hold on. Let me get this screenshot. Hold on.
Okay.
You know, I think we've had enough mental Wullniss and mental illness for one day because all of them people that came on his live were a little bit titched, especially her singing "I Stay Prayed Up," looking like she do. So I'm gonna call this one quits, because yeah, my mental wellness is slowly tanking as this video plays. So so I'm about to get up out of here. Besides, I'm hungry, and yeah, that need to be felt. Now felt. Well, I do need to be felt, but that's a whole nother topic. Daddy need to eat and be fed. So I'm about to get off of here. I love you guys, and we'll be on tomorrow. Told you I'm doing my Saturday and Sunday shows. So y'all have a good rest of your night, and see you tomorrow.